Welcome back. In this particular segment, we're going to consider a video of a content creator reacting to a comment that was left for her consideration. There are some phrases that she uses that, of course, I take issue with, but we'll discuss that after the video. So let's get into the video and find out what's going on.
Deal with what mess exactly? Because I said that a woman should not put her life on the back burner for a boyfriend. She should not cater to a man she's not guaranteed to be with. See, comments like this are proving my point. Y'all want mothers, not girlfriends. And you know you're not going to get it from us. So you go date other races to deal with your weak ass and your bullshit and think you're flexing on us. Baby, you could never pull a bitch like me anyway. So you don't have no choice but to go to the other side. And baby, y'all are not the only ones with options. I could walk outside right now and snag me a Tom, Dick, or a Hank, best believe, and he would cater to every need. Y'all think y'all flexing by saying shit like this. Oh, we date other races. Baby, best believe when we see you with that, we know exactly what it means. You could not handle a queen. And when people see my man with me, they
Wow. Now, that was undoubtedly a whole lot, but I stopped at this particular point because do you notice what she just said? She said that you all can't handle a queen. Pay attention. Pay attention to the nuances of thought that are being displayed by this particular content creator. Evidently, she's replying out of frustration, but she is giving a clue as to what's really going on inside of her mind as she's talking. Let's get back.
know exactly what it means, baby. I stand for strength, power. He's an alpha. When you see a man with a black woman, know he has big dick energy. All right? He can handle this mouth and this ass. You're weak. You're a buster.
Okay. So as I mentioned, that is quite a lot to deal with because it's a difficult line of reasoning. Now, the comment that the content creator is referring to is a comment that's made by a gentleman who evidently is making it known that individuals in our community, especially the men, have options that they can exercise so that they don't have to deal with the difficulties that are attached to some of our sisters, some of the black women in our community. So now, what are my thoughts about the video and about the thoughts that have been shared with us by this content creator? Well, the simple truth of the matter is, no one, no one should have to deal with difficulties that come with a relationship that are unnecessary. Unnecessary difficulties are the result of unresolved trauma. Can you hear the trauma in this particular lady's voice? Can you see the difficulties that she's having putting into words how she really feels in a way that's understandable, in a way that's logical and coherent? Because now think about it. In referring to individuals in the video, especially when she talks about how it shows weakness going and dating other ethnicities, and how it shows weakness that an individual cannot handle a black woman, a queen, as she put it. Now, I don't know about you all, but when I hear the term handle, I think about a wild animal. I think about something that has to have someone else's will imposed upon it so that it will behave in a way that's not destructive. So, is this what she's saying about herself? Is she saying that without the aid of someone else, she has no self control? She can't do anything outside of create difficult circumstances and situations. Now, I'll be honest with you, regardless of the ethnicity, I would have a problem with anyone, male or female, who exhibited this kind of behavior. Because think about it. If you are someone who has to be handled, then it would suggest that you can't handle yourself. You can impose upon yourself some kind of self control that will prevent you from doing things that are counterproductive. And if that's the case, if that's what she's referring to, then no wonder there are individuals who are deciding to go out of their ethnicity and date and find individuals to marry. This is a toxic behavior that we do not need to condone because as human beings, as individuals, we should work to be whole. We should work to be balanced. We should work to be individuals who don't have to rely on anyone else to dictate to us what is true and proper conduct. Now, let's go to the next point. She mentioned that individuals who are able to deal with black women are alpha men. Individuals who are able to deal with the attitude that they display are alpha men. Um, and that could be possible. It could be true. But now, if you're looking at the situation based upon the premise that we just said, we're looking for individuals who are balanced, individuals who are whole, individuals who are not threatened by traumas from their past. What decision would you make? Would you decide to deal with someone who's clearly traumatized, or would you decide to deal with someone who has uh, dealt with their trauma? They're going in a positive direction, and they want to accompany you in the same direction that you're going. Which one would be an asset to you? That's the thing to think about. It's not about being black. It's not about being white. It's not about whatever ethnicity you're about. It's about being an individual who has dealt with their trauma. And so now they become an asset to everyone around them. Does she sound like she's an asset to everyone around her? Does she sound like the basis of her argument is based in peace and tranquility and positivity? Absolutely not. And that's why I say the basis of the argument is built in trauma. She's speaking from trauma. No one should have to handle someone else. That's ridiculous. If you are a thinking adult, then it should be your premise that you want to present your best self wherever you are. And so, in order to facilitate that, individuals have to put the work in. You have to work to get over your trauma. You have to work to overcome the difficulties that may present themselves within your own personality, and then you'll be able to see the value in others. This was a difficult one, once again, but now the rhetoric that's espoused in this particular video is something I think that's detrimental to any woman that signs on for this particular line of thought. The reasoning behind what she says is not concrete. And in the end, what will happen is you'll alienate individuals who could quite possibly be the best thing that ever happened to you in your life. Those are my thoughts. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Be easy.